We got a good one today, y'all. I'm doing my very first cook on the Pit Boss Champion barrel smoker. Y'all see that smoke rolling, man. Don't play with me. Let's get to it. What's going on, good people? Welcome back to BKC Cooks. I'm Brandon Carpenter. Today I'm doing a smoked tri-tip on my Pit Boss Champion barrel smoker. As you can see, we're already rolling smoke. I'm gonna show you how we got there and where we're going. I'm doing a tri-tip today, man. I caught a couple tri-tips on sale. It's been a while since I've done one, but I got some good post oak burning over some lump charcoal. I have some potatoes in there already that I'm doing to go along with my tri-tip. But yeah, we're gonna smoke this and then we'll sear it at the end. It's a hot day. I got my brim on. This joker solar powered by the, I got a fan in it. Y'all know I'm fancy, you know what I do. If you're nice, I'll put a link in the bio. You can get yourself one, but maybe not, because, y'all like to bite my style. But anyway, y'all, look, first cook, man, we're going to see how this thing works. I did a burn in and the assembly. You can check that video out. But I'm looking forward to how this thing is going to cook, y'all. Let's get to it. All right, we're going to start off by loading up our charcoal basket with some lump charcoal. Of course, I'm rocking with the good charcoal, because good food deserves good charcoal. And I have a tumbleweed fire starter, so I'm gonna get this going, and I am gonna add more charcoal once this is going good. Lit. And it's going pretty good, so I'm gonna add some bigger chunks on top here. Got me a nice little chunk of post oak here. Some good old Texas post oak. Gonna throw that on there. But my fire is still doing its thing, so in the meantime, I'm gonna throw some potatoes on. But I'm gonna put my potatoes on probably half hour before I do my tri-tip, because potatoes take a lot longer to cook, especially at slow temperature. So I'm just gonna do, I got some avocado oil here. Give these a good rub around. So these are gonna be nice, smoky, soft. These are Yukon Golds, so they're gonna be nice, buttery tasting. And I normally season with kosher salt, but I'm just going with regular old table salt here because I want this to stick to the skins. And kosher salt sometimes can just have a tendency to bounce off because the flakes are so big. But I really want this to stick to the potato. But the majority of the time I'm going with kosher salt. Plus I think kosher salt is easier to regulate when it comes to saltiness and sodium, but in this case, table salt for the win. And I'm just going with garlic powder, y'all. Again, give it a roll. And I may add some herbs to these after the fact. And I'm just doing some 16 mesh black pepper. Not a ton. Just enough to spice things up, y'all. Got my little tray here. I'm gonna give it a shake. Get all that seasoning off the bottom of that tray. And I'm sticking this in on the grate underneath where the tri-tip will be. All right, we got our split on, we got good fire. Gonna let that burn just a little bit more. Make sure it's nice and caught up. And we're gonna close this thing up and start regulating some temps. All right, get our lid down. Get our chimney open. Gonna let this go pretty wide open. And I'll start to adjust it once our temps come up. But from the burn in I did, y'all, I gotta say, I like the way this thing works. And we're gonna see how it does on this tri-tip. Looking forward to it. So my potatoes have been in here about a half an hour. And actually, I'm liking the color. That post oak is putting some good color. But let's get on to this tri-tip, y'all. And I'm gonna be seasoning this one up. I got some Uncle Chris's steak seasoning. This is made by Fiesta Spices. Find this wherever you find their stuff. I like the flavor on it. It's kind of buttery, it's herby. It also has a good bite, good crunch to it. And I'm gonna go liberally because this is a nice sized piece of meat, but as you can see, this seasoning has pretty good size to the grind. Make sure you get the sides. And then this seasoning that's on the plate, we're gonna wipe all that up. We're not gonna let that go to waste, not one bit. We'll get this other side. So I'm smoking at 275, and again, I'll sear it at the end. Yeah, we're gonna get all that seasoning, get all the sides. Any areas you might miss, this is a good way to get season on all those areas and make sure you don't let any of your seasoning go to waste. I'm gonna use my Chef's Temp ProTemp Plus. That way I know I'll get perfect temps on this. It'll give me the temps from the house, or from here to the house, so I won't have to babysit it. I'll just set everything up in the app on my phone, and I'll get all the alerts. So I got it set to 120, because I want to get to about 130. And I got to leave room for when I'm searing this thing, so 120 is going to be my target. So we'll start to cook, and we'll get this thing on the smoker. Alright, so I'm placing this right above where I have my potatoes in that pan. And again, these last bits of seasoning, don't want to let that go to waste. I won't be mad if the juices run down on those potatoes. I won't be mad at all. So I'm currently rocking at 275, y'all. And I'll be keeping an eye on this. But this thing is running pretty steady. So we'll check it again. Well, I'm going to check temperatures in about 30 minutes. I'm not going to open that lid. I'm not planning to open that lid until we get the temperature. So I'll check back in about 30 minutes and see what our temperature is doing. All right, y'all, I got the notification from my ProTemp Plus. Tri-tip is up to temp. I'm going to open this thing up and see what it's looking like. All right. I like the way that's looking. Nice color. We're going to check the bottom. Yeah. Not charred, burnt, overcooked, or anything like that. I like it. Those potatoes are looking pretty good down there too. So yeah, I'm going to pull this off. I'm going to take these grates out. So there's 1, 2, 3 grates, then a diffuser. So my plan is I'm going to pull the diffuser and put a grate close to the fire as I can get. Yeah, we'll get some more color and a little bit of a searing crust on this tri-tip. All right, y'all, so my plan didn't work. The grate is gonna be too far from the fire to get a good sear on it. So I opened up the drawer, got fire going. I'm just gonna set a grate right on top of that charcoal box, and I'll sear my tri-tip that way. Not ideal, but it will have to do. So we get this thing seared off, sliced up, and we'll be eating. All right, we got it seared off. This thing is plenty juicy. So I'm gonna slice here against the grain. Look at that, y'all. I don't know if y'all can see because of the sun, but perfect medium rare the way I like it. Pulling right apart. Let's taste this thing. Again, y'all, beautiful juicy piece. As you can see, it's still dripping. Look at that, beautiful. Stop playing with me. Ma'am. Hold on. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Let me show y'all something. Thing is perfectly cooked. Shout out to Brandon, because I'd be damned. This is amazing. Smoker behaved beautifully, y'all. Again, like I said, I checked it several times. I mean, like I said, it hovered between 275, 280. I'm not calling that a fluctuation. That's right on target to me. I don't know how y'all feel about it. But this tri-tip, good grief, man. That seasoning. That seasoning is a monster. That don't make no sense. Lord have mercy. I almost forgot about these potatoes too. I got these potatoes. I'm gonna cut one. I don't have any butter or anything. What I am gonna do is mop up some of this juice from this tri-tip that's on my board with this here potato. Yep. Good smoke on that potato. The skin held onto the seasoning well. Yeah. That's a great meal. So I gotta tell y'all, man, this Champion Barrel Smoker did the damn job. I want to thank the good folks over at Pit Boss again for sending this out to me. I do appreciate it. If you want to get one of these, check the link in the description. You'll be able to get one of your own. I highly recommend it. And that's gonna do it for this one, y'all. I'm gonna go in the house and finish massacring this tri-tip. And like I always tell y'all, man, it's summertime. You got no excuse. Stop being scared. Get out here and smoke something, man. I'll catch y'all on the next one.